And as always, we are back. We're Half Hour Henshin. It's episode 90. And I am Sleepy Witch, joined by
DJ Azure, the 2.5D Hero Talk Tuber.
Holy shit, we didn't even get an intro for Gotcha. We just got the
Yeah, I was half debating on not doing an intro for this because of not having an intro there.
I mean, well, we'll just introduce ourselves, but yeah, just the sad recap straight into the raining fucking title.
Oh man, yeah, but episode 38 of Gotchard. So someone noticed and was joking around, and I think you sent me this tweet. The whole thing said, I think episode 38 of Conrad Gav is gonna be an important episode because 01, Saber, Revice, Geets, and now Gotchard all had episode 38 premiere the final form.
Yep, and I think even when I was looking back, I think even in build, it's episode 40, so it's usually around this time. But this last season, it's been dead on the money.
Yeah, it's so funny. Oh man. Oh man, it's like how can we do this without just recapping the episode?
I mean, I'll say, well, I'll just start talking about something random. I know they obviously use CG for some of it, but I love the fact that they had real rain, they were using practical water for the rain effects for everything. Seeing everyone running around soaked is so fucking depressing.
It is.
And seeing obviously there's the CG rain hitting the CG egg, whatever, but seeing the real ass Gigas suit just soaked in rain. You see fucking Spanner's hair fucking stuck to him because it's wet and everything, and everyone starts fighting in the rain and shit. That looked awesome.
Yeah.
It looked so cool, especially all the zoom-ins where you can see the water just pouring off of them, and they look so fucking pissed. And Gigas is oh, come with me, my child, your power is mine. He's go fuck yourself.
Yeah, I'm oh, man, yeah, this episode just had so much to it, because like I said, I don't want to just recap the episode because it was just amazing. So yeah, we obviously do get we get to see what's inside the egg.
Yep.
and
it's the inside of a Chemi card, which I thought was cute.
Yeah.
I do like anytime any of these kinds of episodes happen, someone will make a meme, and this time it was everyone on the outside getting their shit rocked by Gigist. Hotaru inside the egg just chilling.
Yeah, exactly, and it's that meme where it's where the two brothers that are just roller skating, and it's just enjoying their life.
Yep.
But yeah, no, but it's actually really sweet because even in there, it's what is it? Tamagon, which is what we named it beforehand.
Yeah,
is saying it's I'm too I'm too afraid to go outside, and it's let me cook you a meal and we'll talk, and they're just chatting, and then Hotaro realizes that alchemy, instead of just being saying do alchemy and not learning because they did it's here's your test to become an alchemist, do alchemy. No, it's he already had the concept, he just needed to have the perspective, and he realized it's combination of humans and chemi, and it's like cooking.
Yep. I thought the cooking, he's finally come onto his own as an alchemist was a very cute concept. The scene of the egg talking to him, and in the background they're just playing shit clips from the show, being this is what happens. And the fact that they kept in the space putting up the little yellow flower.
Yeah, it's
be reminding you he is dead.
Dead question mark.
Yeah. But at this point in time, Hotaru believes he's dead, and that's what really matters. I love the prop for the egg. It just looks cool. I love this little digital egg with the fucking orange ass
the arrows.
Arrows, and it's got almost a fucking pixel pattern for just the red to the blue.
And it's so funny too because Hotaro makes this omelet, this Gotchard omelet, which is basically a blue dyed omelet. And then the egg eats it, and it's a practical egg, and it has all this sauce on it,
which is funny. Okay, that's funny. I really like that.
So good.
I fucking loved that it was a little practical egg. you know, we get to see Majade droid the fight with Valvarad. They're fighting. Man, Gigius using the Black Flames and like 6 hands, like 5 or 6 hands going out and just grabbing cards like out of the ether and just like summoning Amalgam.
Yeah,
that was threatening.
Yeah, but you know, yeah, we escaped the egg. The rain machine gets to stop.
yeah. I thought that was cool. I also like we get to see the scene of, you know, Rene hugging Hopper One's little like, you know, whited out body. And for a bit, I was like, oh, you know, if you know, he's using Nijigon to like transform, it'd actually be kind of cool if like, because I was just thinking about it for a second, if like Rene's final form used Hopper One or something, and then I was like, oh, that'd be kind of cool if like the final forms for like Rene and Valvarad, since he's using a different card, that, you know, like she would use Hopper One and maybe he uses 10-liner.
Yeah, that would and
they have the like oh, we work together kind of thing. I'm like, oh, that's kind of like a cute concept. Also, just the fact that we were told this is like the 101st Chemi, because we were talking about it like, oh, you know, he's got the X Chemis, he now has the you know, the Platinum suit is using all the Chemis at once. What's the power that goes beyond that? And it was like, oh, it was the secret Chemi that goes beyond numbers.
Yeah,
I thought that was cool. Nice. Yeah, it reminds me of like Pokemon, where it's like Mew is like technically not in the Pokedex or whatever.
Yep.
Also, going back, I love the little toy for this guy. You know,
yeah, Nijigon.
Yes.
Yeah.
We get his full name is Nijigon.
Yeah, when we see legitimately Nijigon, we see that it's actually 2 cards, extra and special, and
yeah, which I think is cute. Matt, again, it's so funny that they get fucking Labyrinth and it's just to go into like a fucking car park, like indoors. My favorite part about this is, you know, he's making his choice. I love that Hotaru got like a fucking Kingdom Hearts in the Waking World scene.
Yeah.
In the fucking water. And I love that, because I think I told you, my favorite like upgrade for him so far has been Fire Gotchard, because the scene of him like doing alchemy himself and, you know, having the resolution for his dream was so good, and like this being like an upgraded version of that in this like specific environment for it, and he's like, you know, making the rainbow and that becomes like his like little alchemy like sign. I was like, I want everyone's heart to be as bright as clear as the blue sky. I will create that future gotcha myself. That was so good.
Yeah,
that was so good. And then
but like what was great then is, like, you know, now that we had the final form and he's actually doing alchemy, it's really funny because like in like, what is it, the 4 Aces movie, like that's when we actually first saw him, and he was fighting like that. He was actually using alchemy, like Fullmetal Alchemist style, like we were imagining. But hey, we actually get to see him fight like he does in the movie, which is great.
Yeah. Also, I love the bit because this is what I was thinking. Obviously, it's raining around the egg. Gigius is trying to obtain the power, and I love that the power is obtained. And Gigius is like, "Oh yes, finally!" And then they just like fucking dip, and they just leave him there.
Yeah.
But also, my favorite thing is like that happens, and I'm like, "Oh no, they're fighting indoors in a parking lot." This isn't cool. You don't get to see him like part the rain, only for them to immediately get kicked out of the parking lot and get thrown outside back into the rain. And I'm like, I should not have doubted you, Toei. You guys know what you're about on this. I love that they were outside in the rain for this. I love that it's like the final attack. Also, I love that he shows up like untransformed at first.
Yeah, it's great.
I love that like the rainbow power comes down and it's just like base Hotaru.
Yeah. Oh man, but yeah,
there's always something incredibly funny about him holding the egg like that. I love this practical egg prop.
No, like he had like how like he got to play with a lot of like props this episode. So we have the egg, we have Tamagon and Nijigon.
Yep.
So, yes. Oh, and talking about props, like when we get to see Rainbow Gotchard, it actually brings the color back into, you know, our dead chemis. So
yeah, which is super cool.
And it was so cute when we see Hopper One again. It's like,
dude,
he's still holding the yellow flower.
I love the double card setup. I love the new backs for them. I also really like look, I told you, I've been loving the like driver upgrades that have just been like little guys.
Yes.
So that's been my favorite thing about Gotchas in general, that like the driver upgrades are little guys. Love that shit. I love the way Nijigon like turns around and opens up to be put on the driver. Also, the big thing for Rainbow Gotcha is that obviously like he's been kind of like foreshadowed since the beginning, because like you get to see all the 7 colors, and it's like the fucking 7 colors of his base forms.
Yes.
And you're like, oh my god, dude, they like the base forms all come together. We get the fucking Rainbow Gotcha. The Rainbow Gotcha suit is fucking fantastic. I think we talked about it a little bit.
Yeah.
A fucking blue undertone with all the rainbow things, and like the big X arrow goggles that come together.
Yeah, and it's like I didn't realize it because like we've only seen like pictures from the front, but that thing has like a beak. That thing.
Yeah,
is, like,
I think,
and
I think I've told you that I really like the Rider masks that have that shape at the front. That's why I really, even though I didn't like that much more of like the suit, I really love the helmet for like the gazer, where they has like that little front facing like spike. Oh, I thought that was so cute. But yeah, the suit looks fucking awesome. I love the like new furnace, a multicolored Gotchard, and I love that now like they're doing his like speed and stuff with like a little rainbow effect instead of like a fire effect. And it's finally time to retire. What's your fire?
Yes,
we have the sky's the limit. New I forgot what they call it. The like insert
song.
Yeah, insert song. But yeah, I love seeing him bounce around. I love seeing him have fun in this fight. I love seeing him do alchemy. Like, it's so cute. It feels so like it's we've been waiting for so long for him to be doing stuff like this.
Yes, yeah, and the best part too is like like you said, it's like he finally understands it because it's like cooking, and they've established like we didn't really see him do it as much, like actually no, we saw him do it a lot, but they just kind of like had small reminders that he does work at the cafe, and like
and that he cooks.
Yeah,
I wish we would have had more stuff of him feeding random ass dishes to people, because I really like every time he did it. And it's cute that like the first person who liked one of his like original dishes was Tamagon, and that's kind of how everything went through. Oh man, and then the finisher, I fucking love this kick. The fact that it's the fucking rainbow kick with like, I love that they've been doing that effect because we've had a lot of like multiple rider kicks where like each rider goes together, but the fact that they brought that together into each of the different color like 7 rainbow riders like coming together into like the one kick. Oh, that's so fucking cool.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I love that kick. Also, again, I love the fact that like this has happened and like Gigas was just somewhere else.
Yeah.
And we get such a cool explosion at the end. I mean that's just standard. He gets all the like captured. We have a cute ending. Oh my god, just the fact that like the fight ends straight into like Hopper 1 running, the Hopper 1 prop like running back in. I love this Num toy. It's so cute.
Yeah.
Like design wise, they really hit it nail on the head with Hopper 1. He is like adorable. And his toy is great. Yeah, I think I still need to buy the OG Hopper 1 toy.
Yeah, I need a Hopper 1 plush like bad now.
But very cute ending. And then I love that they're still talking about we're finally getting the teacher being like, got that right. We've got to like set them on the right path or whatever because our students are like our future. And I love that because I told you, even when he was turning evil, I really believe in Minato. I really love that we've had like a main teacher who's like, yeah, dude, I love my students. I'm here for them.
Yeah, and it's like now that he's freed from Girion, like it's like he's allowed to like be kind again,
right? And they're gonna get all 1-on-1 chemis. Only 2 remain. I love that we get to see like look at Nijigon like breaking it down. Incredibly funny. More Kaijiki episodes in between the big shit. So I'm like, hell yeah, there he is. There's my weirdo little guy. And then we get to see. The best meme I've seen come out is just him in the fucking desert and someone like edited a fucking gun to his other hand. It's like Nijigon on one hand, a gun on the other. But it looks like he learned from he learned from Gorgeous, and we got triple Rainbow Gotchard.
Yeah,
where he's showing us 2 other base forms that have like the rainbow eyes and the rainbow scarves or whatever, which I thought that's a cool touch to show us that they're different from like just him using the base form. So really excited. Just really excited.
Yeah,
that's basically the TLDR.
Yeah, but as a final form debut. This was a great one. It
Yeah,
basically like ties so much of the show together.
It brings everything together. That's exactly what
yeah, and like kind of like what I was saying last week. Like, you know, even if this was somehow your first episode, you would still understand pretty much what the deal is. Like, it's like that is actually something that's that's really strong by Gottsched. Like, you know, now that we're pretty much in the final bits of the show, like, you know, I could really appreciate the episodic nature now, because they really do explain. You don't need to know too much about everything else. Like, everything is just shown.
Yep. Oh man, but we had an Avalon episode this week.
Yes, we did. I am so happy that we are back, and we got a really cute episode this week.
Yeah. I really don't want to just re-summarize the Avalon episodes because they're so short. Yeah. So there's only so much to say. But I love the concept of him being like, I'm helping him with his job, which also includes like helping the Faithfolk like fit into society and like giving them tours. Very cute. I love this little weird puppet they were using at the beginning, like for the little old like gnome looking dude.
Yes. Yeah, like so we're still seeing, you know, the Fae. And talking about the Fae, the fact that I forgot what the main character's name is.
I don't remember. We could just call him main character for now.
Yeah, the MC, like, yeah, he's writing a blog, and Rikishi's like, wait, what? You're writing about?
I told you not to do that.
Yeah, it's like, I told you to keep it a secret. No. It's like, this is a way so that, you know, if people do encounter things, they can just follow what they read in my blog and know how to treat them.
Yeah, he's like, I'm writing it like it's a doujinshi.
Yeah, it's so funny. It's so good.
Yeah, I like that bit. It's cute. I like that he's trying to do something else, and he's kind of like, I'm doing this also so that you know, people will know not to treat them badly. And Avalon's like, you know, this stuff requires anonymity. And I love how he still hasn't realized that this man's like thousands of years old or whatever, because he's like, oh yeah, well, tell me about the previous Avalon. You obviously must have taken over for someone else. And then, like, they immediately get, like, cut off. I love this. They get cut off by, like, someone else talking to... There was another attack last night. Like, oh, we gotta go check it out.
Yeah.
I love that he keeps everything. One of the things that really does, you know, kind of give it the touch that he's, like, an older person, like, from, like, a, you know, century by. But every time stuff like this happens, he, like, pulls out his little notebook to write in it.
Yes.
He's analog, baby. Let's go. And, yeah, we get... Honestly, again, not a lot to talk about. We get like a short fight scene with what I think he calls it a white.
Yes,
you know,
white.
The soul of like a dead warrior. We get like such an easy fight, and then it's like, huh, that was an easy fight. There's no way a white should be here unless someone put Lord in here. And the episode ends on just like a shot of an arrow.
Yeah. I guess I don't know if they're gonna do it like, you know, like dark elf or I don't know if they're gonna make them a dark elf or just a regular elf, but yeah, like, you know, it's like oh yeah, too late, and we just see the arrow go off. So kind of like, you know, an episode ending gunshot. It's really, really interesting.
Yeah,
so I wonder.
Again,
what we're
makes me very curious about where the story's going. Generally dig it. It doesn't even have to be like a dark elf, because he talks about how there's factions of Fae who want to take over stuff. So it might not even necessarily be like an elf thing. It might just be like we're part of the people who just want to come back out and be among the people. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, but yeah, like, you know, for an episode that we're finally getting after what, a 2-3 week break, completely worth it. It was so much fun. It was cute.
It's again because we're like, in my opinion, we're finally setting up the story. We're finally seeing them like interact more, like instead of just being like, we need to get you here to like so you can see what happened, so we can see the fight. We actually got to see them interact and do stuff, and very cute. I wonder what's gonna happen, because, you know, regular dudes do not take arrows well.
Yeah. But talking about character interactions, we still don't know shit about Joshiro.
Booger is so fucking funny. I also love that shot that I really loved in the fucking trailer of the aquarium, of him in the aquarium, is like the fucking first shot of the episode.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, dude.
And like we keep saying every episode, and Mira's working another job.
Dude, Mira feels like, God, did you ever watch 16?
No, I didn't.
16 was this like Canadian like animated. They just hung out at the mall, and there was one guy called Jonesy, and his whole bit was this: that every episode he would have a new job because he always gets fired by the end of it. Yeah, and obviously Mira doesn't get fired, but like Mira's just at every job.
Yeah, but it is really funny. It's like, oh yeah, this week I'm working here,
and it's like, what?
Yeah. But yeah, it's like, you know, he's at the aquarium because he wants to understand Boone Marine, and
because he's really jealous that Genba's the one who got Safari.
Yeah.
I fucking love that. I love that Cheshire like is like this like straight laced guy, but he's like weirdly like that episode showed. He's like actually kind of like hot headed on the inside, and he's like really jealous actually that someone else was able to do it, and he's like, "Fuck it, I don't like that Genba did it. I'm gonna do it now."
And he just tries too hard about it. It's so funny.
I love that he's got like a fucking annual pass to the fucking aquarium. I love that he just pulls it out like, when you have a free time to do this, and he's like, don't worry about that. I'm here, just as I always have.
Yeah, and like I said, throughout this episode, we still don't learn more of his backstory.
Dude, we learned that some shit has happened though.
Yeah.
Okay. First of all, incredible scene. I love that we just have our three guys just like fucking sleeping out in the sun. They're just on the fucking asphalt somewhere. They have little pillows and everything. It's so cute.
Yeah, I love these nerds. I love them so much.
I love that Yarukar just like fucking rotates on his back to sleep.
Yeah.
I also love that custom dude just shows up like, hey guys, I see you're not working. It's like, wake the fuck up, wake the fuck up, wake the fuck up.
Yeah.
We're sorry, don't modify us. We got a freezer auto monster this time, like a fridge.
Yes.
I think he's cool. I like the concept of like he's like the open fridge, so like his face is like the ice spilling out and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then probably my favorite part of this episode is just we get to see the seal show, and during the seal show, we see Chishiro's actor so happy, full of life. The moment the seal show is over, he looks so fucking depressed.
Yeah.
It's what's that meme where it's like his hope and optimism gone.
Yeah. Oh man, but yeah, it's also really funny too because like it's like this episode, like, you know, they kind of split into two groups. Like, yeah, just Chashiro just like, you know, does a bunch of stuff on his own, and then the other four are like, you know, in the mech because we actually get both happening at the same time.
Yep, auto monster and a bad guy mech attack. And this time, like we said, they have upgrades based on the Boone Blue and Boone Pink cars. But again, while we don't get any actual fucking details, the fact that we get to see this flashback where like Chashiro is like running for his life and he's bloodied and dying.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck were you doing before?
Exactly. Like I remember when we first started the show, like, oh man, Genba's so mysterious. We don't know anything about him. They didn't even talk about him during the press conference. And then here we are. I'm saying the same thing about Chashiro now because we are 14 episodes in and we still do not know anything about him.
And he's just been set up as like every time we see a flashback, it's some dangerous shit. Like it, like the fucking fact that when we see the like meeting Taya, is like Taya like fucking pointing a gun at him.
Yeah.
Fucking fantastic.
Who is Chashiro? And not like, oh, man,
but here's the thing, I like it because they're like, at least they're setting it up for us. We're getting something, and it's like, oh cool, the reveal is gonna hopefully be where we get all the answers. But yeah, powered up custom. Chashiro goes to fight on his own, and he gives Mira the purple car. They turn into Robo Police. I love that the robot fight is the one that they're losing.
Yes, yeah, it's actually really cool that we actually have both the big and the small fight happening at the same time. It's actually a really nice touch over how, like, you know, formulaic how these episodes have been lately. But yeah, like this is really great.
Yeah, I fucking love that Chashiro goes to do a finisher and he does the like shoot drive, and he like encases himself in ice and like blocks the finisher. I thought that was cool. I also just love that, like, okay, they're losing. Mira goes to fucking help Chashiro, and fucking Genba just, like, has some fucking tire chains. So, like, here you go. You're gonna need these.
Yeah, and then they like make fun of her for not knowing how to use tools ever.
I love that her bit is like using things like explicitly the wrong way.
Yeah.
It's very cute. It's very cute. But we see Chishiro still fight even in civilian form, and I love Mira like coming down and basically being like, "Bro, stop being an asshole. I'm trying to help you. I want to do this.
Yeah.
Fuck you."
And and it's like stop being hardheaded. Okay, fine, we'll be cool. And then we actually do like they gave us this shot in the last episode preview, but it is still the coolest fucking shot ever.
Oh, the like the duo transformation
the
with them like spinning the like Boonja transformations things on each other. Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Instead
awesome.
of rolling under arms, like they basically just clash the wheels together. And then and then we see like oh wow, you two are fucking cool. And then Boon Marine it like activates and we're like, oh, what's gonna happen?
I think my favorite part about this is like they do so many cool combo moves, and then like but we still get the silliness of them doing like some really dumb shit, like we're doing the fucking seal swim.
Yeah. The seal swim was so funny. Like, we see them doing like some like super cool defense, like doing like a figure skating like pair move.
Yeah, and they're like move like the fish, move like the show with the aquarium, move like Hanako. You mean Olivia?
Yeah, exactly. And then like they're basically doing pair moves, like they kick off the wall. Like we have a lot of like super cool shots in this episode,
and then some really fucking dumb shots.
just on their stomach shooting like.
Shooting, and then like at one point like Mira like has her legs up like a flipper to like block something. It's like super dumb. And then we get a funny like baseball combo move for them. That was cute. I love that they did like a combo move at the end. But yeah, this was enough. He saved everyone. Boon Marine reacted, and it's time.
Yeah,
Boon Boonja monster combination.
Yeah, and we actually get Boon Wild, and
hell yeah.
And it's actually pretty cool. Like we actually still get quite a bit of a fight. Like a lot of like this episode was kind of dense, like because of how many like kind of like shots going back and forth with like even though each sequence may have been like 2 minutes long or whatever, or like just going back and forth between the big and the small fight. Like we got a lot happening in this episode.
Yeah, I love because I wasn't sure because Boon Marine it goes on the head. It's just the jaws, and I'm like, oh, is it just gonna be a thing where it can bite? I love the fact that it like fucking shoots out a fucking laser.
Yes.
I love that it's got its little like dopey eyes, and I love that you can't see them on Boon Marine normally.
No, you can see them. You can see them.
Not as well because they're like upside down is what I meant. Because it goes upside down for like the attack mode, but you don't see them that way for Boon Marine. I love the way it looked. I love that we actually got like a blasting off scene for the goo.
Yes. Oh wait, actually, you know what it was? That was actually a Godzilla reference because how like how the atomic breath comes up from like the tail going up the spines to the it was basically a Godzilla reference,
which is cool. But yeah, the car, the mechs, they look fucking great. It was a cool fight. We have a cool finisher. I love we got to see them blast off. I hope that's gonna become more of a mainstay since they're in the mech now.
Yes, I want to see this mech come back because like if Custom Guy is gonna keep rebuilding it every episode, like I need this to happen more.
Also, just incredibly fucking funny that like Chashio brings flowers for Boon Marine who like projects them, and then they're like, oh, I guess she's not the only one who can't be honest.
Yeah, they're both tsundere. It is so funny.
And I love how like everyone else gets like a shot of them like being like, yep, sounds about right.
Like
please say something, Marine. Incredibly funny. It's just a dumb bit. I love Chishio's character as this like serious no nonsense guy who like is actually very, very much a nonsense guy.
Yeah. Like these are episodes that we need. Like, yeah, sure. Yeah. Like we don't need his full backstory. So like, both,
I want it eventually.
Both Taya and Chashiro, like, we still don't know their full stories. We've gotten a lot, but it's still nice to have this bit of mystery, but still have this much character interaction.
Yeah. Like, and we're getting them interact. And I really like that they were letting characters like carry the show. Like this was a blue and pink episode, and the other four were like, or the other three were just barely like in the background. They basically were not like relevant this episode.
Yeah, it was kind of like the Golden Week episode where Genba and
but I like that they could that they know that that like their other guys can like carry the show on a like they're the main focus of the episode. We don't always have to be like, and Red needs to be here because he's the main guy.
Yeah, I'm so glad they don't need to they don't need to like have them always be there.
Yeah, and they're there. They gotta be there for the fights and the fight, but it's just that episode not about them. But next time we get a Joe episode, and it's a non-violent auto monster. First of all, I love this suit. I love that it's like based on a fossil. It's a Triceratops.
Yes,
he looks fucking fantastic. I love that they put Yaruka in a little hat. I don't know if you saw that. Like in just the one scene that you see them, they looks like the dude has like goggles on. Itachi has like one of those little like hunter's helmets, and Yaruka has got like a little cowboy hat, and it's just like fantastic. 0 out of 10. Or 100 out of 10 even. I went the wrong direction with that. But
wait. Actually thinking about it, like wasn't Hotaro in the Gotchard preview also wearing like some sort of like,
Western outfit?
Yeah, exactly.
So they're matching up. I love the fact that Joe is going to try to protect this outer monster. I love his bit of like, I'm going to protect the people, and if he's not doing anything bad, then we should protect them. Obviously, we see a fight happen at the end, so I'm just curious to see how we're going to get here.
Yeah.
Excited for the vibes. Looks like it's going to be a fun episode. I'm glad we're doing another Joe-focused episode.
Yeah.
I like Joe. He's cool.
Man. I'm so glad we're actually in like, the character bit stuff, because like I normally normally if it gets a little too formulaic, it gets a little iffy. But no, they're doing a good job with this.
But everything's been cute, and from what I saw, I think we do have, because I think next one's 15. And I think I did see that 16 is where we get Violet.
Oh yes.
So
man,
we're getting a Joe episode, and then the lead it into we're gonna see how Violet and Boone Diesel like fit in.
I'm still angry from last week when I missed Boone Diesel. Okay,
I still can't believe that, honestly. And with that, we're letting you go. Hopefully he'll get over it by next week.
Maybe. But okay, we'll see.
Hopefully he'll get over it before Boone Diesel shows up.
It's gonna be a reminder. This will probably be my running joke for Boone Boonger at this point.
For the time
missing
being,
the puns. Yeah, just me missing puns.
Which I can't believe that, because we knew from the beginning. We got tire handle, we've got brake, we've got fucking rear view mirror. Like, it's been all puns all the way down. I don't know why you're not ready.
No, it's like somehow I was just blind to it because I'm like, oh yeah, diesel car. Like I just thought it was a normal thing, but no, I can't just have something just be normal.
Why would anything be normal in these shows? But with that, we'll see you next week. Later.
This program is brought to you by
our unending love of tokusatsu.
If you enjoyed the show, please be sure to like and subscribe,
and hit the bell for notifications. And if you would like to support us further, consider becoming a patron at our Patreon, Half Hour Henshin.
You can get some exclusive benefits, such as your name in the credits and joining our sticker club. Or, if you want to help with a one-time donation,
you can also find us at Ko-fi at Half Hour Henshin. You can email us with any questions or theories at halfhourhenshin@gmail.com or on Twitter at halfhourhenshin.